What's going on, guys? It's the real Mr. Squid here, and today we're back with a little bit more Tekkit Classic Reloaded. And today, I have decided that I am tired of chests. Look at all these chests. Chest here, chest there, everywhere chests. Chest here, chest there. You know? There's too many chests. And to fight that, we are going to be getting into one of my favorite mods, Applied Energistics 2. It is basically, if you don't know about it, it's a great storage mod. Not only storage, you can do it for other stuff, but its primary purpose is storage. And imagine storing all of your items, millions of items, in one block. That is what we are going to be able to do today. I don't know if we have millions of items yet, but we have a lot. Oh, it's getting to be nighttime. Let's get a rest in here real quick. So, when starting with Applied Energistics 2, you want to start by making what are called, where is it here? Fluix crystals. And the way you have to make those, it's an in-world crafting recipe. You have to drop a charged Certus quartz, a nether quartz, and a redstone dust into any water block, any puddle, as it says. So we're going to run over to some water. I got a bunch of that stuff on me now. And we are going to make it. It's got like a cool effect to it and everything. Oh no, there's baddies. It's okay, they won't deal with us. This is where I get all my sugarcane from. I don't know if you guys know that. You better leave me alone, dude. You know what? I shouldn't even risk it. Just quit hiding in my sugarcane. What do you think this is? You think this is sugarcane hiding? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, so any water. It could even be one block big, but we got a puddle here, so we'll do it. One. I'll do just one so I can show you guys how it works. See the effects? And then, boom. Real simple. But we're going to do that in mass. Look at it! It's an explosion! And we just lost some of our... Oh no, we just lost... Oh, did we lose some? I feel like we lost some. Oh, that stinks. Dang creeper, I didn't even see him. That's okay. Just fill this in later. Nope, I'll fill it in right now because we have a super awesome shovel. Can't believe that happened. I did not see that coming. So many creepers. Okay, so now that we have these fluix crystals, this is where the crafting is going to start. So what I'm going to show you guys today is how to just make your bare bones, what I like to call, some people call it an AE2 system, some people call it an ME system. I'm going to be referring to it as an ME system because that's what it used to be called. So, you remember those meteors that I showed you guys? You know, that are around and that I went and found to get these presses, okay? So after you get these fluix crystals, you're going to want to make the machines that those presses go into. And those are called inscribers. Now you can make just one and you'll be fine. But I'm going to make 5 because I want to set up like at a later date, I want to set up a way to automate it. But we're going to be doing it manually just for now. So we're going to get 5 going here. Bam, 5. This is what they look like. Let's grab this. I like to scan everything I make from Bombcraft just in case. So, how do these inscribers work? They need power. Okay, and what they're going to end up using is EU. So what we're going to do is, I did make some cables before this. Here they are. And we're just going to do some piping. We're going to keep these machines over here for now. But this is not a permanent thing. This is very temporary. Yep, and they're powered. You can see at the up top, the Wayla, what am I looking at mod, is telling us that it has 800 EU out of 800 EU. That's perfect. We'll set down a couple of these. That should be fine for now. So we'll just put each one of these in where it belongs. You know what we'll do? We'll actually pick this up and put the last one down. Perfect, 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 perfect. That's the usefulness of that backpack. Next, you're going to want to make the cables from the mod. Now, the very basic is the ME glass cable, Fluix. That's where it all starts. And to make that, it's just Fluix crystals and quartz fiber. So here I got a recipe for quartz fiber. It is Certus quartz dust. Now, normally you'd make Certus quartz dust, blah, tongue twister, by taking it, normal Certus quartz, you know, this stuff right here that you mine, and you'd put it into a macerator, a pulverizer, whatever of your choice. But the only way to do it in this pack is in the quartz grindstone, and that takes a very long time, ridiculously long. If I were to, you know, grind all this down, it'd probably take a couple hours, like 2 hours maybe. And I was not going to do that. So what I did end up doing was using our energy condenser. And that helped me make a lot of this, since it's only 32 EMC. Yeah, because if you look at the macerator recipe, it wants the ore. And we don't even have the ore, because we don't have silk touch. And there are also ores that, like, they're the nether ones and the end ones, and I haven't even seen those. So yeah, we had to do it that way. So let's get these quartz fibers made. Bam. Millions of quartz fiber. Probably more than we'll ever need. Let me just, okay, so now that we got that, we're going to make some of these ME glass cables. There we go. That's plenty of each. The next thing you're going to want to make is an energy acceptor. This is what's going to take your power, whatever power it is, and turn it into power for your ME system. So it's like a power converter, kind of. And to make that, we need what's called quartz glass, which is just either nether quartz dust or Certus quartz dust, and glass, which is, here's the recipe for that. And let's get 8 stacks going. And now we should, if I'm correct, be able to make the energy acceptor. You only need one. You will only need one. Bam, energy acceptor. We are zooming, blasting through everything. Let me put some of this stuff away. You know what I should do? I should actually drop some of this stuff. See if I can learn anything from it. Very cool. So next, you have to make an ME drive. But that requires a crafting component that we haven't gotten to yet. An engineering processor, or any type of processor for that matter. And that's where our inscribers come in, okay? So we need a printed engineering circuit and a printed silicone. And the way you make that is over there, and I will show you that. So you do need silicon to make these processors. That's not hard to make. You just cook the Certus quartz or the nether quartz dust. Very simple. And then you'll need a diamond, a gold, or a pure Certus quartz, which we don't need to make yet. That's like a later game thing. So the engineering one is for diamonds. So we put the engineering here, put a diamond here, and it will slowly, see the progress bar over here, go up. Now if I had the wrong press in here and put a diamond in, it would not work. And just to show that, I'll put gold in. It won't even let me put the gold in here because it's the wrong one. Now we need to find the silicone press. Put that in, it'll start working. And then basically, it's like you're making a processor sandwich. Here, I'll show you what I mean. Which one? Here we are. So basically, let me just look at my inventory real quick. This is your sandwich. Your engineering circuit on top, or your whatever type of circuit on top, your printed silicon on the bottom, and redstone in the middle. And those will squeeze together. Watch, look, it's going to squeeze together right here. When it's done, it's currently crafting. And boom. And now we have an engineering processor. Mind you, these processors, they take a little bit of time to make. So for the convenience of time, I'm going to try to just make a couple of them real quick using this, using our convenient energy condenser. What type of block will I put in there? Put in a couple diamonds. Man, was that quick. And what that will allow us to make is the ME drive. And what the ME drive does, it stores our storage drives. Okay. So as you can see, we put it down. It's got nothing in it. This is like a, like a hard, what's it called? I'm trying to think of it off the top of my head. It's like a hard drive rack. That's what it's like. So you fill it with drives or storage cells. Now, these storage cells are kind of hard to make. And as you see here, there's the 1K, the 4K, the 16K, and the 64K. Obviously, a higher is better. But there is actually a couple arguments I've seen to say. I read it on Reddit. See what I did there? Reddit on Reddit. That's kind of why it's called Reddit. Anyway, I've read that 16Ks are the best bang for your buck, efficiency-wise. And the reason for that is because each of these storage cells have a limit, not on just capacity, but on the different types of items they can hold. So, if I put in this, that would take up one type, and that would take up another type, and that would take up another type. You kind of get how it works? A little bit? Yeah. So, and they're not exactly cheap to make, So this is 1MK, or this is a 1K storage component, and you need one of them to make a 1K storage, 3 of them to make a 4K, and then you need 3 of those to make a 16K, and 3 of those to make a 64K. Now, me personally, I always normally go straight to 64K. But maybe today, I will try 16K. So that is what we are going to do. So if I'm correct, all I need to do is make... Oh, I do need to make a logic processor. So let's do that real quick. Get a piece of redstone. Run over to our inscribers. Should be this one. Yep. And silicone in that one. Watch them both press. Now you can eventually add what are called acceleration upgrades to these. They are an advanced card, which is kind of expensive, some diamonds, and a calculation. Now we haven't done calculation circuits yet because they require the pure Certus quartz that we talked about. And that's like a whole other thing I'll have to explain when that time comes. But yeah, those machines can get pretty quick. So let's take a look here. I just want to make sure. Oh. Okay. It looks like we're actually going to have to get into that sooner than I realized, unless we want to do 1K. I mean, I'm actually comfortable doing 1Ks. I think 1Ks could hold all this, 10 1Ks. Let me just take a look here. I guess we'll have to test it out. Nothing wrong with doing some testing. So we'll make 10 of these up real quick. Or 20, whatever, same thing. Oop, I forgot the source codes. We have so much, we have blocks of the stuff, so that's convenient. Yeah, since I'm just showing the bare bones ME system, I probably should do 1K. So let's make 10 1Ks, because we want to fill up our drive, get the most bang for our buck. So now that we have 10 of these, we don't want to upgrade them, we want to turn them into storage cells. Now here's the recipe for that. Now this doesn't change really throughout 1K. I think all the way up to it doesn't change. So basically, whatever type of ME storage component you put into this in the center here, it'll make that type of storage cell. Put these in. One. Oh, we're missing the glass. Now these don't stack, so that's a little annoying. Okay, now we have 10 of these. Super cool. And also, if you ever want to, better than chest, you're darn right they are. If you ever want to take out your storage component, let's say to upgrade to a 4K or 16K or something, you can take it out and make sure it's empty. So it's got 0 bytes used, 0 types. You shift right click it, and look, it takes it apart. And then you have an empty housing and your component back, and you can just put them back together whenever you like. Now, how are we gonna even, how are we even gonna... Also, I'm gonna wire this over to that house, but just not right now. I'll do that off camera. Just for showing you guys how it all works, I will keep it here today. So we put all these together. See how they change? See? It's got no drive. Now it's got a drive. And also, in Applied Energistics, blocks that touch power each other. See, but like that won't connect. But that will. See, that's why you need the energy acceptor. Let's see what we can do here. Too fast. Okay. See, now the drive is online. They're all powered. But we can't access that storage. Why can't we? Because we need an access terminal. Okay? Or an ME terminal. To make that, you need annihilation cores and... where are they? Annihilation cores and formation cores, along with a panel and just a logic processor. It seems complicated. I promise it's not. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a cable here, and on the edge of this cable is where we're going to slap that terminal once we make it. Let's just close that up a little bit. And we're going to keep this here. It shouldn't eat through our power. Yeah, we're fine. We're A-okay. Now, taking items out and in does use power, but we're not doing that right now. And it doesn't use enough power that we should have a problem. So, first core we want to make is the formation core, but we need fluix dust. And as you know, just like with the other one, the only way to do it is a quartz grindstone. And we're definitely not going to do that all day. So we're going to do one of these, and then we're going to use our condenser to help us out. You guys remember when I showed you this thing? Oh, and it's all done. There we go. Cool. Get some of that going with some just spare iron. That's plenty. We'll make a couple of these because they're useful. 10. And then the annihilation core is the same thing, just with quartz. Now that we have 10 of those, and we have one logic processor left, perfect. We need to make a panel. Now there's different types of panels. You can have a dark one, a bright one. It doesn't really matter. There we are. We just need some glowstone. You just need the base panel. It's called the illuminated panel, and then you just upgrade that to your liking. So we will use that to make the ME terminal. What are we missing here? This recipe thinks we want that panel. There we go. Oh, I forgot to put the annihilation cores in. There we go, finally. ME terminal. Now, I don't normally use just a normal ME terminal. what I'll pretty soon after making do is I'll upgrade it to a crafting terminal, but that's a little advanced because we don't have the pure Certus quartz. So we'll just use this for now. Look at that. Wow, that's a huge terminal. Let's see if we can get that smaller. Much better. So now, here's our terminal. You see there's nothing in there. But, look at this. We're storing things. And now what we could do is we could dump all of our items in. All of them. Without a care in the world. Except for storage. I mean, we do have to pay attention to these. So what I'm going to do is dump as much stuff as I can in here. I'll probably do... Here, let's see if I can drag an item across. Let's drag a chest or something. Woohoo! Explosion. Look at that. Some of the items went up through the top. Look, since I'm using my axe, they're following me. Woohoo! Come here, items. Come here, stream items. We're going in... Oh, they can't get over that lip. That's funny. Oh, but that's okay, because I can reach this from right here. And now watch this. Okay, so you see what just happened? How it went all like it darked out on me? Like it ran out of power? So that is because we try to put in items so fast, and that will keep happening, that it can't get power fast enough. So we can't do it too fast until we get what's a little advanced thing, until we get what's called a power cell, I want to say? Let me check. At Applied Energistics, Energistics 2, here it is, an energy cell. Actually, that's worth making early on, just to stop the annoyance of that thing. So let's just drop some of these items. We should be able to craft it up real quick. And that'll allow us to at least put in more items before the screen runs out of power. Bam. You can also make a dense one, which is, it holds 8 times more power. But that's not necessary. And watch, you'll see it slowly fill up with power and change color. And it's full, and it changed color. And now, see, look, we just shifted so many items in. And because this has a buffer of power, we can do that. Look at that. We just put in a whole chest, and we're still, like, only, we're still only on our first 1K. I think starting off 1Ks were a great idea. This is perfect. So I'm going to dump as much items as I can in, and I will come back to show you if we filled up or not. Well, guys, we did it. And this place looks like a moved out home. Sad. Very sad. Kind of a bummer. But it's okay, because everything is nice and neatly inside of here. Look at this. Look at all of our items. When you look at them like this, it doesn't even look like that many. That's okay. It doesn't even matter. This is just awesome. This is going to help us so much for organization, finding things, thinking things through it. You see if we have the resources to do what we want to do. It's great. It's great. And you can organize it by different ways. You can see sort by button. You can sort it by the item name, so I'm pretty sure that it'll start with numbers and then alphabetically. Yep. You can change it from top to bottom if you want to start with like Z, zombie heart. But what I like to do is do number of items and start from the top and go down. And the reason why I like to do that is because most of the time, things that you only have one item of are all they're doing is taking up a type. And you don't even need them. So let's scroll on the bottom and let's look at some items we might not really need. Wood to chest iron upgrade. Don't need it because we have this now. We don't even really need these chests, but I'll keep the diamond ones just in case. Manual rolling machine. We might need that. Let me see what that's used for. No, we don't need that. But yeah. Oh, and then where's that glitched item? Here we are. That's just taking up a type. Can't even use it. Let's drink it, just for fun. Oh my god, my head's a block. We got a glass bottle back. Sweet. Yeah. So just to explain why these have all changed colors on you, or on me, just to explain to you guys. So, we maxed out our bytes used, but we didn't max out our types. And that's okay. So you see, so we can't put anything else into this drive. That's why it's red. This one is very close to being full on types and bytes. Bytes are, the actual number of items, So that's why it's orange. This one's maxed out, so it's red. These ones at the bottom, this lower right one is totally untouched, and the rest of them are just almost full. So this is great. Super, super cool. Let me just grab that condenser. Oh, and you can search for items. I forgot about that. And what we're going to do is we are going to set this to diamond, and we are going to put some of these things in here that we don't need anymore. Look at that, free diamonds. Yeah, so that is how to set up a bare bones Applied Energistics systems, or ME system. So I will probably, transfer this over to that building off camera, because this building it's got nothing going on, and we will set up the what's it called, the calculation circuit, aka the pure Certus quartz, at a later date. I forgot to put this in there. There we are. Yep, this has been super cool. Just want to say thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments, and I will get to them as quickly as I can in a GIF. And thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.